As you rightly mentioned, Anisha, a lot of hopes will now be pinned on Chamari Athapaththu, the captain. She's been leading from the front for the side in the Pakistan season. The last game we saw that she hit a century out there. And today, if Sri Lanka have to save the series, we all know that the fans and the Sri Lankan team as well will hope that we see a good innings and a good knock coming in there from the captain. If you have to talk about her record, it's not that pleasing. She hasn't had scored a half century in this format in home conditions. Mohit, so how do you see her approaching this game? Because we know that when the team needs the most, it's when we pin our hopes on the champion players.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is actually a great start, which was put out by Shajin Mohanan in our preview as well. And I think that's very interesting because you'd expect a player like Chamari Athapaththu, who's played 30 innings at home, to at least have 4 or 5 50s, if not more. And she's one of the better T20 players going around, has done really well in the biggest stages in tournaments involving players from multiple nations. So it's a really strange thing, but I think Chamari herself has said this many times that and we've seen it ourselves too, that she's the kind of player who really enjoys conditions where the ball is bouncing a lot or where there's a lot of pace on offer in the bowling attack. Like if you look at her record against a team like Australia, it's excellent. Her record in Australia is excellent. She has a very good record in India and South Africa as well. And all of these are like conditions where you get good true wickets, like which are good for batting. Like where you play good cricketing shots, you will get reward for it. So I think Chamari's strength is her play against pace. She's not a bad player at all of spin, but I just feel like her options are a little less when it comes to facing spin. And there's also a lot of pressure sometimes because she's the only one in that top order who's capable of finding boundaries regularly in the power play. So like last match, she was going along fine, 16 of 18, but then the asking rate was getting out of hand because there was no runs that were coming in from the other end. Like Vishmi got out very early, and the one down batter Harshita also was struggling to rotate the strike. So she had to go for the big shot early against a ball which probably wasn't there for that shot. So I think the lack of support from the other end and the conditions in Sri Lanka don't really help her. But at the same time, she's a class player. If India play an unchanged side, there are two left arm spinners in the attack, and she's very good against the ball coming into her. So I think the better option for Chamari would be to take it easy in the power play, just see out the threat that Deepti Sharma poses because she's a great bowler to left-handers, has a very good arm ball. Last match we saw it. Like Chamari played the arm ball well, to be fair to her, but yeah, just like see out Deepti Sharma and then take the attack to Rajeshwari Gaikwad and Radha Yadav.